I'm Abdul Williams, and thanks for joining me on The Audience Wants to Know. Eric White. He grew up in Brooklyn and, various, neighborhoods around Brooklyn. And he was like, he would see, you watch and you see Publishers Clearinghouse, whatever, you see people win the lottery, and he was thinking to himself, no one in my neighborhood ever wins that. Like, the people who could use it most, that never happens to them. This could be an interesting idea for a movie. What if a kid like me from my neighborhood, projects in Brooklyn, won the lottery? What would that be like? What would happen if everybody found out about it?
Just know about the ticket. What can go wrong?
I want to have your baby.
I know your mom.
And I share these same managers, and they put us together.
If you won the lottery, what would you do?
Give people something to live for instead of just living.
So it started with that, just a meeting. We had coffee.
Let's do it.
No, it's not. That's a common misperception, I think. What I tell people in terms of getting it, there's no exact science to how to do it, but your work will attract them. Like they're like sharks. If they smell blood in the water, they'll come to you. I wonder if I can tell some of these stories. I'm not mentioning any names. There was a very specific actor that we really liked, and the studio was very excited about him too, and he wanted an amount of money that they weren't quite ready to pay, but they were going back and forth on negotiations about it. But the bottom line was, if this guy had said yes, then we would have gotten our green light and we would have been straight. And he had a very public career fiasco, and when that happened, something completely, it looks like a personal life fiasco. When that happened, completely unrelated to his, professional work, it took a nosedive. So there went our project. Of course not. I mean, because I invested so much work, Eric had invested so much work, we wanted this to go. There was another company that was interested in it, Alcon, which is the company that ended up eventually making it. But at this point, they just still had interest. And I had lunch one day with one of the execs who works there. And I was like, I felt like a used car salesman. I'm like, what can I do to put you in this car? What can I do to get you to, you guys interested in this movie again? And I just started throwing names out there, for the lead character of young actors who I was a fan of. And I said, what about Bow Wow? What do you guys think about it? And he was like, Bow Wow, okay. He's like, let me run that back. They'll never, overcommit and tell you right there on the spot. But they went back to Alcon, or he went back to Alcon, and they were like, Bow Wow, okay, yeah, we could do this with Bow Wow. The linchpin, though, was they felt like they needed one other actor that they could hang it on. You know what I mean? Who can quote unquote open a movie.
Yeah.
That morning while we were in the airport, I got a call and they said, Q read it, he digs it, he's in.
99, baby. I'm on the grind, baby.
I would say my wife with daily things and various fraternity brothers all throughout the country. Shout out to Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
Jackson, Naturi Naughton, Keith David, Charlie Murphy.
Let's go to strip club, make it real.
Manga Akanabe, Terry Crews, Mike Epps, Bill Bellamy, T-Pain, Loretta Devine, and Ice Cube.
Say, young blood. Somebody read him a bedtime story.
Lottery Ticket.